Hello everyone, welcome back to St. Louis Billikens Dynasty, and we are in week 2 of season 3, and this season has gotten off to a fantastic start. We upset Iowa in Iowa last week. It was a blowout victory. We played phenomenal on both sides of the ball. We're going to have to carry that momentum into week 2. We will be playing Toledo, our first game in the MAC, and Toledo was the team that beat us the last week of the season last year and took us out of bowl eligibility. So, love to get some revenge in this game. And we're just going to have to jump right into it. We need to win the MAC this year. That is the goal, is the expectation that we win the MAC. And it'll start in week 1. We need to get off to a good start here. Here we are, first game in St. Louis of the year, and the stadium is already looking way more full. I don't know if they caught word that we beat Iowa last week, or if they just know we're a better team this year, but they are coming out to see us now, which is a good sign. It should bring our stadium atmosphere grade up by having a fuller stadium, but gonna need to bring more fans into the seats, and that starts with winning games. We meet him in the gap, but that's enough for the first down. Kind of spread out the field, so we had to line up wide to match, and that just left the box wide open. Toledo's a tough team. I don't think we've beaten them once. They just always seem to have our number, and we overcommitted. They're kind of moving a bit here. It's always the hurry-up teams that give us the most trouble, too. That's a good stop there. Only a gain of 1 on the fake jet sweep. Will be a screen, and we are right there to swallow it up for no gain. It's kind of a broken play that didn't pan out, and 3rd and 9. Our defense needs to step up and played great last week, but need to do the same against a weaker opponent in Toledo. And the pressure gets there. That's Merle Willis. Almost left in the offseason, wanted to transfer for playing style. We somehow convinced him to stay. And he's got his first sack of the season. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. He just bull rushed the left tackle and swallowed up the quarterback before he could get rid of it. And that'll force a Toledo punt. A great start to this game. Here's Acevedo bringing it up. Great shifty move. He'll get it up to the 31. Great return. Here's Vince Trinidad leading the offense out, and Manny Royster's back healthy. He'll get the first touch for our offense, and he fights forward for 7. He's had a great start to his college career. Got banged up last game, so I had to take him out. Didn't have the best numbers because of that, but he's fast, and he can really drive for extra yards. Here's a pass for Mason Williams. He somehow snuck away from the zone, and his slow ass rumbles right down to the 40. He still wants to transfer. I don't think we get enough passing yards for his liking, but he's stuck around despite him threatening to leave every single year. And we'll keep it with Vince Trinidad. Can he get to the edge? Not really. That was the longest 4-yard gain of all time, but avoided any big hits, I guess, trying to cut up the middle. He's 2nd and 6. There's Manny Royster sneaking through. He's just so small that he sneaks through the smallest holes in the O-line. He's only 5'8". There's just no room there, but he snuck through to get 4 back. Probably not the best at running downhill into big guys, though, as we'll be doing on this 3rd and 2. Let's see what he does. I mean, good enough. That'll be a first down. It looked like he took a hit there at the end. I saw his wear and tear light up orange. That's not a good sign. He looks fine, actually. I don't know what that was then. No, that's Ty Hardy in the game. Never mind. This is our backup. They just look so similar. They're both small. They both have numbers that start with 1. It's hard to keep them apart. That was a great run there from Ty Hardy stepping in. Made a couple guys miss, bounced out to the outside. And we're in goal-to-goal situation. Royster's back in the game, and he does have a back issue right now. Hopefully he'll be okay to take this one to the house and doesn't really get anything. Hopefully this jet sweep works because they are really crowding the middle. We just need the outside. Doesn't happen. Don't know why I keep calling it, because it just never works. But it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7. This is where you target Alan Dumberville. This is his spot on the field. Let's see if he can get open. A circus play, but can't come up with the ball. And we will be forced to take our points. All right, we're up 3-0. Kind of stalled out at the end, unfortunately. Had a great drive, but I need to stop calling the jet sweeps. They just never work. But I keep going back to them, and there's just guaranteed negative yards, and then we're behind schedule, and we just cannot recover. But we do end up getting points on the board. 3-0. We just need to continue this momentum on the defensive side of the ball. Good stop for only a gain of 3 on the run. Another run, but a lot of good blocking there on the outside. That'll be a huge gain up to the 50, pretty much. This guy tore us apart last year. Zeldiak, I think is his name, the running back. And he's had a few good flashes in this game, too. That's a great throw. Luckily, we got a tackle in there. It could have been a touchdown if he broke that. We're already looking a little shaky right now. Maybe a draw. And we're right there to stop it. It's easy to tell when it's going to be a draw because they always do the stupid jump 10 feet in the air animation. Don't know what that's about. But here's Zeldiak again, and he's got way too much space. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. I don't know how we dominated the trenches so well against Iowa, an objectively bigger and better team than Toledo, but their O-line's shoving us around right now, which is concerning. Thought we improved our run defense, but we're just getting pushed around pretty much. We need to turn that around. We need a good play from Evan Denson, our run stopper, middle linebacker. And we swallow him up that time. Nowhere to go. 2nd and goal from the 8. That's another great stop. That was the D tackle soloing that. He had a lot of green space in front of him, but just a check down, and that'll be a stop from the defense. Goal line stand. And we'll force Toledo to kick a field goal as well. This is not an easy field goal either. Right hash. And yeah, hooked it. It's super hard to get it far enough to the left. I've been there, buddy. And good drive from Toledo, but they have nothing to show for it. And we've got it at the 20 for our offense to work. Second and 6, we'll run a counter, but unfortunately run right into the guy. So it'll be 3rd and 5. A lot of long developing routes on this play. I don't really like it. Need more crossers to get the zone in confusion. Vince Trinidad have the speed? Yes, he does. Luckily doesn't fumble either. A bit of a broken play, but made it work. And just had no breakaway speed to get away from that. He is so slow in the pocket. 2nd and 24 following the sack. I saw him coming. I tried to turn and run, but was so sluggish in making that move happen. And the screen pass goes into the feet of the running back. Oh boy. This drive has come to a screeching halt. We're going to have to hope someone wins down the sideline pretty much. That's going to be our only hope. Like Acevedo, does he have a step? Nope, just blanket coverage by the cornerback. That was impressive by Hayaja Miller. It was just all over him the whole way. Yeah, just no leg, which is unfortunate. Might even consider sticking the the kicker back there to also punt. So he's got a way bigger leg, but Don't know what the ratings decrease will do to him playing out of position like that. That's another good run by Walendczak. I don't know how to say it. Walendczak. He's a bit of a beast, unfortunately. That's a good throw. How is this team better than Iowa? That's a huge hit. Tried to break a tackle, make something happen, but we said, don't do that. We will make you pay for it. Be 3rd and 7. I'm going to launch it deep. That is a tremendous catch. How did he make that happen? Holy cow. This quarterback is 6 for 6 for 87 yards. They can just do whatever they want. That is the best throw and catch I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, we were just all over it, but yeah, unfortunately, he just made a tremendous play. And the CPU is on one right now. They are making things happen. We need another goal line stand. And false start? Huh. Must have scared him with our audible call. It'll be 1st and goal from the 10 now. It'll be a run. And swallowed up for minimal gain. Starting to stouten up near the goal line, thankfully. That's just wide open. All right, that's why you don't call man. We just can never keep up with it. Touchdown, Toledo. Oh, boy. We can't lose to Toledo. You just can't. Especially after you just beat Iowa on the road. You can't drop to Toledo at home. It's just unacceptable. We need a bounce-back drive. And Vince Trudad tried to make a juke move, but ended up going backwards. Never what you want to see. Probably get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It'll go off to Manny Royster. And just swallowed up. This is unbelievable. We're not going to run here on 3rd and 12. Why are you suggesting that to me? We just cannot get anything going against this defense. This defense is playing better than Iowa's did. Which is unbelievable. That's just a Superman play. What am I supposed to do? This guy takes away he takes away 2 routes at once. This guy, Mason Williams, is wide open. This guy is covering the drag. This should be, but he just makes a superhuman play to cover both routes at once. It's just one of those games. We'll have to punt 4th and 12 from our own 19. And just barely, can't even get it past midfield with these punts. This is horrific. Oh boy. We need a stop from the defense. Desperately. Why are we standing off? Why can we not tackle? Oh my goodness. Can we just get one incompletion from this quarterback at some point? And there it is. Because it hit off the O-lineman's head. Alright. I mean, we'll take it. And just wide open underneath. Shaded underneath. But I guess no one was covering the running back leaking out. And what a diving play. Would have been another open reception, but Warren Barron made a huge play to get back into the play and dive to make that. I mean, just another great throw. And they're threatening here. We just can't run match or man. We're just awful in man, and match is too close to man. We just can't keep up ever. It's just a problem in this game in general. It's not a personnel issue. It's just a game issue. You can never keep up in man. Toledo calls their first timeout. And just chucked out the back of the end zone. It'll be 3rd and 3. Would love to just force a field goal here. That would be huge. What? Oh, that's a touchdown. And because we're standing off him, someone get on the wide receiver, please. And we're just standing there and watching him catch the ball. It's unbelievably annoying. Like, what? Get on him. Don't stand behind him. Like, what are we doing here? They're standing there waiting for the ball. And just let him catch it in the end zone. Like, oh my goodness. Another gift wrap for the CPU, and it'll be 14-3. Toledo can just do whatever they want to us. It's just 3 straight years in a row they're just manhandling us. It's so unbelievably annoying. Toledo is not good. They're just not good. There's no reason this needs to be happening, but we cannot beat them. We have 25 seconds to answer before the half, and we desperately need an answer. We cannot go into the half down 14-3 or worse. Acevedo, first down. Yes. Should have maybe called a timeout. Going no huddle there was a mistake. Yeah, just blanket coverage. 8 seconds left, 3rd and 10. It's just that kind of game. And that was a great punt to just kill the last 4 seconds. Just skied it. And that'll be the end of the first half. We're down 14-3. It's one of those kind of games. They just can do no wrong. The only thing they did wrong was they missed a point-blank field goal. Every other drive has just been perfection. And we just cannot stop them at the moment. And our offense can't get off the ground. But we will get the ball to start the second half, and we need points. It's just desperately. We need something to go our way right now. Just the closing speed is incredible. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. They're just all over us. Look at this. There's nowhere to go but to bounce outside, and that guy just hawked us down like it was nothing. Hayaja Miller is everywhere. He was draped all over Acevedo down the field. He was all over Ty Hardy there. I just don't know what to do. Like, again, no gain. Just no gain anywhere we go with the ball. It's unbelievable. And that's going to be a flag because I threw it past the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy. I mean, it was a great throw, but luckily just threw it a little too late. And it'll be 4th and 18. Don't even get to redo the down. And this game is probably already over. We just can't get any good field position because our punter is absolutely trash. And then their offense are gods at moving the ball. So I don't even know if it would matter. They just march down the field regardless. But we're just making it way too easy with this good field position. We just desperately need to stop right here. This cannot end in points. No matter what. And that's going to be picked. That's a user lurk for Gates, the middle linebacker, and he might have a chance to go all the way. Will anyone catch him? No! That is the momentum shifter we needed. Draymond Gates, 51 yards, pick 6. What a read. I'm usually not very good at those user reads on those zone coverages, but double curl route there. I mean, yeah, double in route. Ted just ran over there, jumped the route, and yeah, the only one that could catch him was the wide receiver he intercepted it from. And they want us to go for 2. I like this QB run fake jet pass power, even though we've already run it a couple times. The CPU might be onto us, but see if Trinidad has the power. And no, he's stopped just short. And he's arguing he should have been in, but I mean, it looked like a wide open lane. I don't know how we couldn't make it. We ran into Ty Hardy, who was blocking. And then he's down right there. I mean, as close as you can get to scoring without actually scoring. I mean, just CPU just magically can drag you down just short every single time if they want to. But we are down 14-9 now. Finally got a stop from the defense. But we're going to need another one. We're going to need another one here. Counter. It's a good tackle. Kind of magician tackle him. The animation didn't really sync up. He was just tackling air, but I mean, as long as he gets down to the ground, he can be Harry Potter for all I care. And good pressure, good coverage, and that results in a coverage sack. I don't even know who that is. Student section is loving it here. That was Caleb Bryant, the left end. Haven't really said his name much at all. He's a junior. I don't even remember seeing him play. But that was a great play from him. It'll be 3rd and 16. This cannot be a conversion. It just can't. They're going to loft it up. Someone's got to get on that. It's intercepted by Josh Barr. That's another pick in back-to-back drives. For this time, it's the strong safety who had the game of his life last week. He's got another one today. And a huge return, too, to get it down to the 36. And we are back in this game just like that. The defense coming up huge for us today. Gave up some bad drives early in the game, but they've stepped it up the last 2. Now our offense needs to do them a favor and get moving. Get something going, please. There's Kavka, only for a gain of 3. So 3rd and 4. I would say this is 4-down territory. Kicking a field goal doesn't really do us much in this spot. Get on the move with Vince Trinidad. We got space. Just don't fumble the ball and don't get injured. That's my two priorities here. Not the best cut there from Ty Hardy. Gets us 2, 2nd and 8. Acevedo breaks 1 tackle, forces through a couple more. He's got 3rd and 1. That was a great effort. 3rd and 1 from the 10. Again, 4-down territory. Kicking a field goal does us no good. Here's Manny Royce. Is it Royce or Royster? I might have been saying his name wrong the whole time. It is Royster. He's got us about 5 to get us 1st and goal at the 5. And the jet touch pass is tempting, but we cannot call it. It's just so bad. Outside sweep. Again, just nowhere to go. We lose all those yards immediately. They're in the backfield at will. Basically. Get on the move. Get on the move. Do we have the pylon? Yes, we do. Vince Trinidad punches it in. That's a big boy touchdown from our sophomore. And all of a sudden, we've got the lead. It looked very, very dire going into the half, but Keith Stone gave a great halftime pep talk, really whipped these boys into shape, and they've come out to play in the second half. I think we have to go for 2 here, make it a 3-point game. All right, someone's got to come open. It's probably going to be Acevedo. Or we'll just run with Vince Trinidad. He's got a wide open lane. 2-point conversion's good. We're up 17-14. It's a field goal game against Toledo. This is a game we desperately need to hold on to. Would love to get some revenge with this win. Finally get our first victory against the Rockets. And we force a throwaway with the pressure in the backfield. Alexander Arnold, I think, is going to get credit for the pressure, and we've thrown them off schedule here. It'll be 2nd and 10. Run up the gut. They get 5 back. Just makes it 3rd and manageable, but we did good to swarm him there. Stop him from getting any more. And that's a great hit to knock the ball loose. I think that was Josh Barr. He is a machine. How is he everywhere at once? He's everything everywhere all at once, this guy. He's covering every blade of grass on the football field. And we desperately need it. We've got a chance to add to our lead now. That's a great throw on the run. Risky there, but LJ Young Jr. comes down with the football. I don't know how Vince Trinidad's better throwing on the run than planting and throwing, but led him nicely there. And he just swallowed up again, nowhere to go. Yeah, I don't know where to run the ball anymore. Probably going to let this tick down to the end of the 3rd quarter. But yeah, inside runs haven't worked and outside runs haven't worked, so don't know really where to go with the ball. I think we just might have to throw it. Rely more on screens and swing passes, pretty much. Yeah, we are lucky to be in this game. They are still outgaining us in yards, but we just had 2 great defensive plays to really give us a chance. And now we've got a chance to add. And just Mason Williams is so unbelievably slow. He caught it, and he slowed down. I don't get it. 3rd and 4 from the 50. This might still be 4-down territory. And nope, we're just sacked. Holy cow. I mean, 4th and 9, you can't really go for it at this point. Yeah, we just got beat by our left tackle, number 69. Not nice on that play. Just got cooked. And then they really contained well on the right side, so I couldn't roll away from it. No one to throw to. I just had to take the sack. Instant win off the snap is never a good sign. But good field position for us this time. We've got him down at the 18. So good change of pace here. Evan Denson shoots the gap, but he somehow gets a yard out of it. But it'll bring up 3rd and 4. And good pressure sack again. Is that Yaboa? No, that's, who is that? Is that Waters? There's so much turnover. I don't know who's who anymore. Who's 98? Yeah, that's Zach Waters. He kind of got replaced on the depth chart with one of our good freshmen, but he found himself onto the field there and got himself a sack. 4th and 10 from the 18. They didn't gain a single yard on that drive, technically. And they will punt it right back. Not a good punt either. Let's try a read option. Maybe that's the secret ingredient we've been missing out on. They just have guys waiting on the edge. It's just hard. We got a good block there from Mason Williams. But yeah, they have such good closing speed. 2nd and 5. Fake jet sweep. We hand it off to Ty Hardy. A bit of a risky throw, but right on the money. Oh, what a speed burst from Vince Trinidad. Wow. Unfortunately, ran into someone on it, so he didn't really get the yards he could have. But it'll bring up 2nd and 4. Try to get it out wide here for Manny Royster. Slowed down as he made the catch, so he couldn't turn upfield. That's annoying. All right, 3rd and 3 from the 40. Would still consider this 4th down territory. I mean, 4-down territory. But rather not let it come to that. That's a good route from Oscar Choi, and he's got a lot of space. He's down to the 17. They threw a lot of pressure at Vince Trinidad, but did like a 7-step drop, just backpedaling away to let someone come open. And we've got it at the 17. 1st and 10. A lot of times coming off the clock, too, which I love. We need to take time out of the game. We cannot give Toledo time to respond. That's a good broken tackle from Manny Royster. He gets down to the 12. Keeper for Vince Trinidad. He's got the first down. Got blown up. I tried to slide, but got locked into an animation, so I couldn't. That will be the 2-minute warning. There has to be a touchdown on this drive. Kicking a field goal here makes no sense. If you kick a field goal, you only go up 6. So it's still a one-possession game. I guess you force them to go for a touchdown, but then you lose the game. So I feel like you have to score a touchdown here, no matter what. That'll really put the game out of reach, as opposed to incentivizing them and going and winning it themselves. 3-yard gain for Manny Royster. He looked a little slow there. It's their first time out for Toledo. That's a lot of guys crowding the middle. Can we push out wide? Can Manny Royster get there? Yes, he can. That's a touchdown for the Billikens. That might be one punch too many for Toledo. The Rockets may have crumbled and burned with that play from the Royster. And this crowd is loving it. It looked very, very bad for the first half, but second half, Billikens are a completely different team. What a run to find a hole to get in there. Looked very, very congested. But he just kind of bobbed and weaved. And now it'll be 24-14. Toledo has 2 timeouts and 2 minutes. They need... Yeah, they can't really... They have to kick an onside kick if they want to have a chance in this game. They can't kick it back and hope for a 3-and-out. There's just not enough... they don't have enough timeouts to make it work. So, yeah, very, very rough spot for them. We just need to play smart football. Just keep everything in front of you. All right, they're already moving here. And okay. How did that happen? I don't know. Just a lightning strike to answer for Toledo. That was actually incredible. That's that I would call that sim logic where they just score immediately. But no, that wasn't a sim. That was just real gameplay. Just no one thought to cover the guy streaking up the middle. And it's a 3-point game. And it's more than likely going to be an onside kick following this. So as long as our hands team recovers, we should be good. But you never know. And recovered. And that'll probably be the ball game. Except they don't want us to knee the ball. Yeah, is there... Can we really not end the game here? That's crazy. They just do not want us to kneel the ball out. And Toledo's all over us. Yeah, I don't think there's enough time left in the game. We will maybe have to punt the ball back. And why would we throw it here? I mean, I guess. They have... Can someone win over the top? Dumberville, can you win over the top? Or Acevedo? One of these two has to win. There's no safety help over the top. How about Nathan Acevedo just does it himself? Touchdown, Billikens. He just exploded off the line. The cornerback did not think to go with him. That was insane. Nathan Acevedo made it look easy. That was odd. He just said, see ya. He didn't realize the ball got snapped. Or maybe he thought it was going to be a run, so he didn't think he had to do much. But, yeah, see, look. He just did. Wow, just forgot that the ball got snapped. What? He's like that one basketball video where the guy was guarding a guy, but then he ran around him and he didn't realize. And he started running after him like 10 seconds later. That's what that looked like.
Aaron holds his dribble out. 10 to shoot, 9.
Did Dumberville win on this side? Yeah, they both won right off the rip. So I mean, easy touchdown on either side of the ball, but I was looking Acevedo's way, so I just kind of lofted it up to him. Yeah, and luckily the ball came out quick because our left tackle, once again, just got destroyed. Just got beat clean for like the 3rd time today. He is awful. But, yeah, luckily it came out quick, so it didn't matter. And that should be the game. We have given Toledo a chance by not just going down and kneeling the ball out, but I wanted the touchdown. We just can't do anything crazy. By anything crazy, I mean we can't give up an immediate 80-yard touchdown, followed by a failed onside kick recovery, followed by a field goal. That's just what we cannot allow. So how about play over the top, give cushion, pass commit. Do not let a guy just run past you. Here's Matthew Yeboah putting the postage stamp on the victory. What a pass rush from him. He's going to be electric. What a play from him. He's back in coverage now. And that's going to be a deep bomb. And what did I say not to let happen? We let it happen. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's just quick strike after quick strike. It's just, what are we doing? The CPU just magically makes things happen. It's just so obvious. And we're back to nail-biting time. We need an onside kick recovery. Backed everyone up, pass committed. Didn't matter. And once again, it's recovered, thankfully. Oh, my goodness. And it was a nail-biter. It should not have been this close. But that'll be your ball game. We'll kneel it out. 31-28. They pulled some bullshit at the end there, Toledo, but unfortunately it was too little, too late. As we make a great comeback to win this one. Vince Trinidad is your player of the game. Only 150 yards passing, but added a lot more on the ground. And we sneak out of here with a win. We finally get our first win against Toledo. And we start out the MAC conference play 1-0. Start out the season 2-0. So yeah, way too close. But it doesn't matter how you win, I suppose. Player stats, Vince Trinidad, 150 yards. He's just not the most efficient through the air, as we all know at this point. He just adds a lot of value with his legs. Only had 21 yards on the ground, too. They were just all over us. I guess that includes sacks. So it kind of takes away from the stat line. But, yeah, they were all over us on the ground. We were averaging 1.9 yards a carry with Manny Royster. Ty Hardy did slightly better. Yeah, yards were hard to come by in this game. Toledo's defense did an outstanding job, but a pick six and then a long interception recovery to get them down to the 35 really helped our offense get over the edge. For receiving, Nathan Acevedo had the one touchdown. He just burnt his cornerback. They didn't even look like they were involved in the play. Moose Williams had 27. Just not really eye-popping numbers anywhere here, but hey, a win's a win, I suppose. And then on the defensive side, Matthew Yeboah had 3 TFLs. He is a beast. Draymond Gates had 2, Josh Barr had 1. And then Josh Barr and Draymond Gates had the 2 interceptions. And I don't think any forced fumbles, so yeah, it's just an ugly win. Very, very ugly win. Still a win, though. That's all that matters. Draymond Gates is your MAC Defensive Player of the Week. We keep getting defensive players recognized. This time is our starting right outside linebacker, and he had the clutch pick 6. Really got us back into the game, so well-deserved for him. I don't think anything's changed on the recruiting front. Just a lot of plugging away here. No one's locked us out. We are into the top 5. We're still ahead on Marquis Popo. How are his grades? He is a proximity to home guy. Not great. Does it make sense to hard sell? What? So it has to be aspirational. It's 2 B minuses and a D minus. So it might be just barely worth it to hard sell over sending the house. I mean, we could try it. And we could then contact friends and family if we can get 5 points somewhere. We also need to think about scheduling him a visit at some point. But we'll do that later. Luckily, it's only us and Ole Miss at this point. I don't know why Clemson and Alabama don't seem very interested. But if it's just against Ole Miss, this is definitely something we can pull off. And then we're neck and neck with Cortez Dicker. Nebraska and us are really fighting for him. At wide receiver, we're outgaining Notre Dame, but we haven't taken the #1 spot yet. We have passed Indiana for Mitch Turbin, but they have a schedule on this, a visit on the schedule. And this is a guy that we can hard sell. So I definitely want a D tackle at some point. So definitely going to go all out for this guy. Throw on a full 50 with the hard sell. And then we'll see if we need to schedule a visit at some point. We can get him in week 5 if we need to. Get him in before against Boise State. They're apparently a lower tier opponent, which is odd. I don't know how they calculate if you're lower or higher tier. I don't know if it's overall or if it's like team prestige, like the star rating. But yeah, I wouldn't think we're a higher overall than Boise State. They're usually pretty good. So I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just completely due to record. Yeah, I don't know. They're 1-1, we're 2-0, so they're lower tier. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the math too much there, or the science of it. But we'll circle back on him. We have taken the lead on Rich Wilbur, just barely ahead of the Illini, and we don't even know what he likes. He is a big playing style guy, which we are an A+ on. That's good at least. We should be able to sell him. I just don't know what he likes. They're just all X's. So we'll have to circle back. Reggie Corbin we're good on. Charlie Heaps we're good on. And we're kind of falling behind on Alonzo Amerson. But as long as we're in the race, we should be able to catch up later. That's fine. Not too concerned. It's only Cincinnati. We might even pull 5 points off Charlie Heaps so I can get a full 25 on the quarterback. Just tack 5 on. And then get a full 65 on Marquis Papeau. Just need to keep ahead of Ole Miss. That is the name of the game. All right, what I went and did is I went into the prospect list and I just added all the 4 stars and 5 stars that have an open recruitment right now. Things are moving a lot slower than I thought they would. Like someone like Carrie Devi, I thought it would be closed already, but really not a lot of movement. No one really wants him that bad. So I'm just kind of mainly keeping an eye on him to see if I can possibly get in at some point. We just have no hours to spare at the moment. I don't want to jump into a losing battle and waste points that could go elsewhere. But yeah, Robert Callaway should close next week. Cole Kuberski should close next week. Just South Carolina's not doing anything but putting scholarship points on him. They're not actually recruiting him. But that might be enough to close out the top 8 next week. But like someone like Devin Whitehair, no one is even interested in him. Greg Cronin, no one is interested in him. Gio Glennon, no one is interested. Ryan Scarborough, literally no one wants him. Like these are the guys you need to add to your board late and really go hard after. So we're going to keep an eye on them. We're not going to do anything yet. But we'll see who's still available, and then we'll really pivot and push. But for right now, I like where we're at. We're close or ahead on a lot of guys I want. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. We will be playing 0-2 Wake Forest next time. And that should be a good game. We'd love to go 3-0. That'll be the best start in program history. But they might be tough. It might be a trap game. You never know. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.